A new message is echoing through the cosmos, full of hope and transformation. Channeled by Mike Quincy through Salusa, a representative of the Galactic Federation of Light, it brings the announcement of a historic milestone: the end of the era of Kabbalah control. For generations, this controlling force has been in charge, manipulating governments, economies, and even humanity's very dreams. However, this cycle is coming to an end. This moment is not just a relief for those who suffer, it's an opportunity to reflect on how the darkness paved the way for the blossoming of the light. Salusa's message not only carries the weight of the announcement of an era coming to an end, but also the joy of a new phase emerging. It is a call for humanity to become aware of its true nature, of its capacity to co-create a reality based on love, unity, and peace. For a long time, the Kabbalah used disinformation to hide the truth that every human being is a powerful spiritual being living an earthly experience. The journey has not been easy, but every challenge faced has helped to awaken the collective spirit, culminating in this moment of transition. Salusa assures us that the victory is not just human, but cosmic. This transformation affects not only our planet, but reverberates throughout the universe. It is proof that light prevails, even when darkness seems to dominate. The Kabbalah, a shadowy group that ruled behind the curtains for so long, is in decline. Its influence was built on the foundations of fear, control, and division. Through secret governments, economic manipulation, and a dominance over the global narrative, they have kept humanity trapped in a cycle of dependence and submission. Their goal has always been clear: to prevent humanity from realizing its true potential and its connection to the universe. However, what seemed to be an unshakable dominance has begun to crumble. The force that sustained the Kabbalah's power, fear, is dissipating. This has not happened by chance. Humanity as a whole has begun to question the imposed reality. Access to previously suppressed information, the awakening of consciences, and the desire for freedom have created cracks in the oppressive structure that the Kabbalah has built. These events are not isolated, but part of a great wave of transformation that is growing every day. It is important to understand that the Kabbalah is not just a physical group, but also a manifestation of dense energies and limiting thoughts that have long permeated our planet. As these energies are replaced by higher vibrations of love and compassion, the Kabbalah's control loses strength. Humanity's spiritual awakening is the greatest catalyst for this decline. When people begin to recognize their spiritual sovereignty, the instruments of manipulation become useless. Against this backdrop of change, the Kabbalah is desperately trying to stay relevant, using its last resources to create distractions and spread fear. But its fall is inevitable. With every act of love, solidarity, and courage, humanity reaffirms that power resides in the conscious collective, not in controlling hands. This is a time to celebrate, but also to remain vigilant and committed to the light. The world is witnessing an unprecedented phenomenon: the spiritual awakening of humanity. This awakening is not an isolated or local movement, but a global process that transcends borders, cultures, and beliefs. It reflects a vibrational uplift that is affecting every human being, whether consciously or unconsciously. It is a profound change in perception, an opening up to higher dimensions of consciousness and to universal truth. At the heart of this awakening is the recognition that humanity is much more than a collection of physical bodies limited by a three-dimensional system. There is a growing understanding that we are spiritual beings living an earthly experience, connected to each other and to the cosmos by an invisible web of energy. This recognition is beginning to undo centuries of conditioning based on separation and fear. People are beginning to question not only the narratives imposed by traditional institutions, but also the very belief systems that previously governed their lives. This transformation is evident in many ways. More and more individuals are seeking out practices such as meditation, yoga, and energy therapies, feeling an inner call to reconnect with their spiritual essence. Communities are forming around principles such as love, compassion, and unity, challenging the materialistic values that once predominated. This change is not superficial, but structural, affecting both the individual and the collective level. Fear, which for so long was the Kabbalah's most effective tool, is losing its power as people embrace love as the central energy of their lives. This awakening is not only a spiritual phenomenon, but also a political, social, and cultural one. It redefines how we see the world, how we relate to each other, and how we choose to live. Humanity's spiritual awakening is proof that we are ready to create a new reality based on higher principles of harmony and unity. We are living through an extraordinary transition, a vibrational leap that redefines not only our physical existence, but also our perception of reality. This change is not about confronting or fighting the darkness, but about transcending it. It is a journey of conscious elevation, where humanity collectively chooses to align itself with higher frequencies of love, peace, and unity. The central idea of this transition is simple. What resonates with light cannot coexist with darkness. For centuries, humanity operated within an energy spectrum that favored fear, scarcity, and separation. These denser vibrations created a reality where manipulation and control thrived. However, that era is being left behind. The vibrational uplift we are experiencing now is a response to the cosmic energies flooding our planet, and it is being amplified by the collective consciousness of those who seek a better world. Every thought of love, every act of compassion, and every positive intention contributes to creating a new dominant frequency. This transition is not merely a spiritual or esoteric phenomenon. It has practical implications for our daily lives. The structures of control, which once seemed unshakable, are disintegrating. The old paradigm, based on fear and competition, is giving way to a new model based on cooperation and trust. Financial, political, and social systems are being reevaluated, and their flaws are becoming apparent. This exposure is part of the transition process, as we can only build something new by recognizing what no longer serves. For many, this change brings challenges. Adapting to higher frequencies can cause emotional, physical, and mental discomfort. This is because dense energies that were previously repressed are being brought to the surface to be healed and released. It's a necessary purification process, where each individual is invited to face and transform their inner shadows. As we do so, we become aligned with the new vibrational pattern that is emerging. The message is clear. This transition is not about destroying the old, but about building the new. It's about anchoring the frequencies of love, unity, and harmony in our reality. In doing so, we create an energy field so powerful that dark-based tactics simply no longer find room to exist. It is a conscious choice to ascend, not just individually, but as a united species. What is happening in our world is both a global and an individual phenomenon. At the macro level, we see entire societies questioning systems that were previously accepted without challenge. Public policies, religious institutions, and economic systems are under scrutiny. People are realizing that the models that have governed the world for so long were designed not to serve humanity, but to control it. This collective awareness is leading to a clamor for change that cannot be ignored. At the micro level, this transformation is reflected in profound internal changes. Each individual is being called to look inwards, to confront their limiting beliefs, and to align with their highest truth. This often challenging process involves letting go of old patterns of thought and behavior that no longer resonate with the new frequencies. It's as if each person is going through a spiritual reset, where everything that no longer serves them is being left behind. One of the most inspiring aspects of this transformation is the way it unites the two levels, the global and the individual. As individuals change, they influence the collective, and the collective, in turn, sustains and inspires individual growth. It's a virtuous cycle, where the transformation of one feeds the transformation of all. This phenomenon is especially evident in global movements that promote peace, sustainability, and equality. Increasingly, people from all cultures and backgrounds are coming together around common values, showing that unity in diversity is possible. What's more, this transformation is not just about creating something new, but also about remembering who we are. At the deepest level, humanity is rediscovering its connection with the divine and the cosmos. We are remembering that we are co-creators of our reality, and that the power to shape our future lies in our hands. This brings a renewed sense of purpose and empowerment, something that cannot be contained by any external system or structure. In the end, this global and individual transformation is a dance between awakening and action. It's a time to not only dream of a new world, but to build it brick by brick, based on principles of love, compassion, and truth. It is a call for each of us to assume our role as a conscious being, part of a greater whole, co-creating a reality based on light and harmony. As humanity goes through this transition, a fundamental aspect of this new era is the rise of revolutionary technologies. These innovations, previously suppressed by controlling forces, are now emerging as catalysts for monumental change. Technologies such as plasma generators, clean energy sources, and advanced sustainability solutions represent not only scientific breakthroughs, but also symbols of liberation. They challenge the monopoly that the Cabal has held for so long over essential resources such as energy and food, and offer a vision of autonomy for humanity. For generations, the Cabal has used artificial scarcity as a tool to consolidate its dominance. Resources such as oil, gas, and electricity have been turned into economic weapons, restricting progress and keeping entire populations in states of dependency. However, with the collective awakening and the advancement of these emerging technologies, this narrative is being challenged. Zero-point energy generators, affordable desalination systems, and advances in regenerative agriculture are just some of the innovations that are beginning to redefine what is possible. In addition, the resurgence of technologies that integrate science and spirituality, such as energy healing devices and frequency-based technologies, is disrupting the traditional paradigms of medicine and wellness. These tools not only heal the physical body, but also align the energy field, promoting balance on all levels of being. They are reflections of the new consciousness that embraces the connection between the physical and the spiritual. These emerging technologies also promote a decentralization of power. Instead of relying on giant corporations or centralized governments, people are beginning to have access to local, personalized solutions. This strengthens communities and allows individuals to take control of their own needs, creating a reality where abundance is accessible to all. As promising as these innovations are, the transition to mass adoption will not be without its challenges. The Cabal, even in decline, is still trying to slow down this process through economic manipulation and narratives of fear. However, the tide is turning. Humanity, increasingly aware of its power, is willing to invest in the future that these technologies represent. They symbolize not only a new era of material progress, but also the realization of humanity's spiritual and creative potential. Despite the weakening of the Cabal, we cannot ignore the challenges that still await us. In their last moments, these oppressive forces are stepping up their efforts to create fear and chaos in the hope of regaining some control. Orchestrated events, known as false flags, are used to divert attention and sow confusion. The intention is clear: to keep humanity stuck in the old paradigm of fear and separation. However, as collective consciousness rises, the effectiveness of these tactics diminishes. Humanity's discernment is sharper than ever. False information, once accepted without question, is now quickly debunked by a global network of conscious individuals. This collective awakening not only exposes the Cabal's intentions, but also protects humanity from further attempts at manipulation. One of the biggest challenges during this transition is to stay focused on love and unity. The temptation to fall into polarization, to see the Cabal as an enemy to be fought, can be great. However, the central message of the Galactic Federation of Light is clear. It's not about fighting the darkness, but transcending it. This requires each individual to consciously choose not to feed energies of anger, hatred, or revenge, but instead to align with frequencies of compassion and peace. Another significant obstacle is the psychological and emotional impact of this transition. For many, the revelation of the true extent of the Cabal's control can be shocking and destabilizing. Feelings of distrust, anger, and hopelessness can arise. It is crucial that people have safe spaces to process these emotions and find support in communities that share the same vision of a brighter future. The challenges we face now are not a sign of weakness, but of transformation. Just as a caterpillar goes through a phase of disintegration before becoming a butterfly, humanity is in the middle of a process of metamorphosis. Moments of difficulty are opportunities to reaffirm our commitment to light, truth, and love. And above all, to remember that we are not alone on this journey. The transition we are experiencing is not just human. It is a cosmic event, observed and supported by higher forces. The Galactic Federation of Light, along with other entities from higher dimensions, is working tirelessly to ensure that humanity completes its ascension process. These beings of light are not here to interfere, but to guide and support. They respect humanity's free will, but offer assistance at crucial moments so that we remain aligned with the higher timeline. The support of these forces manifests in various ways. Firstly, there is a constant flow of cosmic energy that is raising the frequencies of the planet and its inhabitants. This energy, often called cosmic light, is helping to purify accumulated densities and accelerate spiritual awakening. In addition, these forces are also working behind the scenes, disarming plans that could delay humanity's progress and ensuring that the transition takes place relatively smoothly. However, the greatest gift these higher forces offer is the constant reminder that we are co-creators of our reality. They encourage us to take responsibility for our choices, thoughts, and actions, knowing that each individual has the power to influence the whole. This message empowers humanity not to wait for external saviors, but to recognize that true power lies within each of us. The end of the Cabal represents more than the fall of an oppressive force. It is the crumbling of a paradigm that has dominated humanity for millennia. For eons, this group consolidated its power by exploiting fear, ignorance, and spiritual disconnection. They established themselves in the political, economic, and social spheres, creating a system that perpetuated division and submission. But now, we are witnessing the dissolution of this system, not through force, but through the raising of collective consciousness. The process of dismantling the Cabal began with humanity's spiritual awakening. As more people began to question the imposed narratives, the foundations of control began to weaken. Systems of manipulation, previously accepted as normal, began to be exposed. Revelations about corruption, financial fraud, and hidden agendas were brought to light, allowing humanity to see the extent of the control that previously operated in the shadows. However, the fall of the Cabal not only means the end of its direct influence, but also the liberation of humanity from its own inner limitations. True victory over the Cabal occurs when each individual recognizes that separation, fear, and scarcity are illusions created by external systems and reinforced by internal beliefs. By transcending these illusions, we remove the power that the Cabal held over us. The transition to a new paradigm will not be without its challenges. The collapse of old systems brings instability, and many people may feel fear in the face of the unknown. But this instability is temporary and necessary. It is the space where the new can be built. The structures that emerge are based on values of cooperation, equality, and truth. Humanity is creating systems that not only work better, but also reflect who we really are as spiritual beings. The message that the Galactic Federation of Light brings us is clear. The end of the Cabal is not just a political or social event, but a spiritual milestone. It symbolizes the rise of light over darkness, not through struggle, but through transcendence. Humanity is entering a new era where love, unity, and spiritual sovereignty are the central pillars. This is a time to celebrate, but also to remain vigilant, ensuring that the new paradigm is built with awareness and integrity. With the end of the era of Cabal control, humanity has before it the opportunity to celebrate the beginning of a new era. This is not just a change in the political or economic landscape, but a profound transformation that resonates on all levels of existence. We are entering a phase of our collective history marked by reconnection with our divine essence and with the universe as a whole. The celebration of this new era is not limited to festivals or events. It is lived out in everyday life, in the conscious choices that each individual makes to align themselves with love and unity. Small gestures of kindness, moments of introspection, and a commitment to truth are ways of honoring this new cycle. It's a time to recognize that each of us has played a crucial role in this journey. Every lofty thought, every act of courage, and every decision to live authentically has contributed to this historic moment. This transition is not just a victory for the Earth, but an event that reverberates throughout the cosmos. By raising its vibration, humanity positively influences other civilizations and dimensions. We are part of a cosmic web, and our evolution benefits not only ourselves, but also the universe in its entirety. This is a powerful reminder that we are connected, not just to each other, but to all of creation. As we celebrate this new era, we are also called to take responsibility for the future we wish to build. The Age of Light is a continuous co-creation, where every choice contributes to shaping the collective reality. This is a time to dream big, to imagine a world where harmony, creativity, and love are the norm. And above all, it's a time to live these values, showing that internal transformation is the path to external transformation. Humanity's journey to this point has not been easy, but every challenge faced has prepared us for this moment. Now, as we move forward, we can do so with confidence, knowing that the future is bright and the best is yet to come. The victory of light over darkness is a reminder that no matter how difficult the path, truth and love always prevail. And this is just the beginning of a new cosmic adventure. If this message resonated with you, if something here has awakened a new vision, or brought a deeper meaning to what we are living through, I invite you to enjoy this video and share your own impressions and ideas in the comments. And to follow more content like this, where we explore spiritual awakening and the messages of our cosmic brothers and sisters, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss any updates and you'll be part of a community of seekers who, like you, are in tune with the purpose of creating a new consciousness for our world. Thanks for watching and for being part of this journey. See you in the next video.